Okay, so this is the general equation for a sine function. And you can see the y and the sine and the x, but there's 4 constants in here that will change the graph by going up, down, left, right, vertical stretch, vertical shrink, make the period shorter or longer, and all those things. Now, there's one of these here, though, that we're not going to deal with. I'll explain it a little bit more later, but we're not going to deal with the b. Okay, the b is going to get dropped out. I drop it out here so you don't see the b, and then you'll see in the slides where I've made the b disappear. But then it will tell you exactly what it would do, but you know, this is not the first time you're going to get this, so we can leave that detail for later. So what we want to do now is we're going to look at the graph of the sine function where we change these letters to see what it's doing to the graph. Some of these things, we kind of should know what they're going to do because it's the same thing that they've done every other time we've done them to other functions. So that's what we're going to do now is we're just going to step our way through the different, you know, what happens when I change the d, something like that. I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change the a. So these graphs come from this calculator emulator right there, and I just copied and pasted them into the screen. You can see that I set my window to go from negative 2 pi to 2 pi, to go from negative 2 to 2. Right. The graph on the left is sine x. The graph on the right is y equals 2 times the sine of x. What does it look like changed because of a 2 instead of a 1 in front of the sign? Yeah, in terms of the vocabulary word in the last slide, what did it change? It changed the amplitude, right? If you have a number in front of the sign, it changes the amplitude. If you don't see a number in front, what's the amplitude? It's 1, right? So that number there will determine the amplitude. Okay. Come on in.